What's up everybody, this is Scott with Team 512 and I'm back with another video. Today we're going to be installing the rear fascia extensions from ACS Composite on my 2017 Corvette Grand Sport. And you guys know it's always a good day when a white box with a blue handle shows up at the door. So the first thing we're going to do is a proper unboxing, and I'll show you everything that comes inside this box here. And then we're going to go ahead and do the install. But before we get started, I got to show you guys something really cool. The ACS Composite website has a configurator on it. So let's go check that out. All right, so check it out guys. We are on the ACS Composite website and I am in the configurator for the C7 Grand Sport. But if you hover over configurators here, you'll see that there is a configurator for the Z06, the Grand Sport, and the Stingray. There's also configurators for 3 generations of Camaro here. But let's jump into the C7 Grand Sport configurator and let's just start configurating. So the first thing I want to do is select the color. Now you guys know my Grand Sport is black, but I'm going to select this color white here just so we can see some of the contrast with the ACS parts. And then here you go guys, you can go ahead and customize this white C7 Grand Sport all we want. So we've got some hood choices here. You can see how quick this is. So there is the exposed center carbon hood, very cool hood. I would consider doing that to my car, but I've got the red heritage stripe, so maybe not. Here is the carbon window, that one's very cool. And then we can go back to the stock hood. So we've got a couple hoods here. So let's just go crazy here. Let's do exposed center section here. And then here are the choices for the spoiler slash splitter. So this is the 5.1 front spoiler. Here is the Stingray splitter, the stage 2, and of course the stage 3. You guys can see the winglets here on the side. I really love this look. I think it looks fantastic on the wider body Grand Sport and Z06s as well as the Stingray. Now we've got a couple choices for rockers. We have the 01 rockers, the 07 rockers, and then the stage 1 rockers. So let's see here. Let's go with 01 or 07. Let's do the 07 here. I like those. Then we've got grill options here. We have the stock grill. We have bumper grill with LEDs. Very cool. We have the bumper grill insert that doesn't have the LEDs. And then of course we can go back to the stock look. So why not guys? Let's go with the LEDs. I think that's a good look. All right, spoiler. We want the stock spoiler, the stage 2, or the stage 3, which you can't really see in this image here, but if we move around, see what we've built already. You can see here is the stage 3. All right, now let's go back to the front view. And the RQ intake port, you guys see that up here? All right, that's the intake port. The ACS rear diffuser, so we're gonna have to go to the rear to see those. And there you go, those are the ACS rear diffuser fins. Let me turn that off so you can see what that looks like. See, there you go. That's just the that's the plain Jane rear diffuser. I'm thinking about adding the diffuser fins to my Grand Sport. Guys, comment below. Let me know what you think of the diffuser fins here. I'll pop them back up on the screen. That's with, that's without, and that's with. So let me know what you think. And then here is the rear fascia extension, and this is the piece we're going to be installing today. Now the other thing you can do with this configurator is you can change the wheels, so we can put black wheels on it just so you can see what it looks like. You can change the color of calipers as well. So you get a really good look at what your car would look like with the ACS parts installed on it. And then of course we can click this button over here and we can see a price breakdown, and this would be the total cost if I wanted to add all of those parts to my C7 Grand Sport. And then of course there's the snapshot button and we've taken a picture of what we have just built. So pretty cool, guys. You can go onto the configurator and configure your Corvette the way you would want to and see exactly what it's going to look like. So nice option on the ACS Composite website. Very cool. But let's jump over to the workbench and do an unboxing of these ACS rear fascia extensions. Come on. All right, so we moved over to the workbench so that we can do the unboxing. So let's just get started unboxing. So if you are familiar with ACS Composite, you know that most of their items come packed in this nice white box, of course with the blue handle on top, and the rear fascia extensions are no different. So let's start opening here and we'll see what's inside. So the first thing you'll notice is a full color piece of marketing collateral here, which is on nice quality paper, which isn't cheap. And on the back side, here are all of those items, and I think a little bit more from the configurator. So you can take a look at that when you open the box. Very cool. Of course, we have the instructions here, and I don't know if you guys can see this on camera, but they even cut out the foam to fit the instructions. That's the attention of detail here. And here are the rear fascia extensions and a couple pop rivets. So let's take one out and take a look. Packaged nicely in the styrofoam here. Again, attention to detail. They come in a nice cloth bag to keep them protected. And here you go. Check this out, you guys. Carbon flash painted, real nice quality paint here on the edge. A couple of holes to mount it with, and yeah, I mean, looks like a real nice piece. I mean, you guys know the ACS stuff is real thick, nice, durable quality material. So let's take a look at the second one here. And there we go. Another nicely painted ACS product. All right, well, let's stop talking about these rear fascia extensions and let's get the car in the garage, and I'm gonna put it up on the Max Jax M6 lift, not because you need it for this install, but it makes the install a lot easier, and I can get some really good camera angles for you guys so you can see just how easy it is to install these parts. So come on, let's get it inside. All right, you guys, before we start the install, let's talk a little bit about the tools you'll need to get this job done. And honestly, well, there aren't many. The first thing you'll need is some isopropyl alcohol and of course a clean towel. You'll need a 7mm socket and ratchet. Now, of course, I've got the 20-volt DeWalt impact driver here, which is totally overkill for this job, but there is a low setting on here that takes away the impact function, and it just works as a normal drill would. And I like using this because it helps to speed up some of these jobs. Now, remember those pop rivets that came in the box? I'm opting to not use the rivets, but instead use some of this 3M mounting tape. And of course, you'll need some kind of knife in order to cut the tape. So that's it, you guys. This is a pretty easy job, so let's get started. All right, you guys, as you can see, the C7 is up in the air on the Max Jax lift, and I gotta be honest with you guys, I think it took me longer to get this car in the air than it's gonna take to get these extensions put on. The first thing you wanna do is make sure you have a clean surface, which is why we have this isopropyl alcohol mix here. And I'm just gonna wet this down with the alcohol, then I'm gonna take my clean towel, and I am going to wipe all of the alcohol off and the dirt with it. The next thing we want to do is clean the underside of the car right back here. So we'll do the same thing. We'll make sure there's plenty of alcohol spray here, and then we'll also spray the towel, and we will wipe any of the dirt away from the back of the car. And this ensures we have a nice mounting surface for the double-sided mounting tape. And it's going to mount right in this region here. So next thing we want to do is locate these 3 bolts here, and they are 7 millimeters, and they should come right out. All right, so I went ahead and put a piece of the 3M double-sided mounting tape here on the fascia extension and pulled a little corner up. This stuff can be hard sometimes to get the backing off. Now, if you need a roll of this tape, I'll put a link down in the description along with the DeWalt 20-volt impact driver and some of the other tools and things that I use in this video. So now we're ready to install our fascia extension right here, and it looks like it's still dirty here, guys, but this is just road rash from dirt and debris getting kicked up from these massive tires back here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull off the backing from the mounting tape, and I'm gonna grab one of these bolts here and start it. And what I'm trying not to do is get that tape to touch yet. And then I will get a second one started here. And finally the third one. Once I like the position, I'll go ahead and push up on the mounting tape. Then I'll go underneath and tighten up these screws. I'll then follow up with the ratchet here. Careful not to over tighten. And there we go. All right, you guys, that'll do it for this episode. Now, I'm not doing a big reveal of this mod. I'm gonna save that for the next episode because I've got a fun mod plan that you'll either like or not like, but you'll have to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss that episode. And like always, if you have any questions about anything you saw in this video, feel free to shoot me an email at team512garage@gmail.com and send me some content ideas of things you might like to see on this channel. So go ahead and smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and leave me some comments. You guys know I love interacting with people who love cars and Corvettes just as much as I do. Till next time, see ya.